What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning back in. This is the Michigan State Purdue game recap. It's taken me a while to make this. It also probably is not going to last long. I don't have much to say. I'm infuriated with my team right now. I'm so peeved off. I don't even know where to start. Right? I don't. I was at this game. I was expecting it to be a good game. It looked like it was going to be from the beginning, and then we just stopped and fell apart. Okay? You know. Alright, well, I'm going to give it my best shot here. You take this game, you look at it from the statistics standpoint. Okay, they shot 53% field goal percentage, 29 for 55. We shot 49%, 28 of 57. You look at that, and you say, okay, it's a pretty close game, right? Final score is 76-74. Okay. We shot 48% from 3, 12 for 25. It's pretty good. They shot 6 of 19, 32. All right, so they're beating us in category. We beat them in a category. They shot 12 of 16 from the line, 75%. We shot 67% on 9 attempts. That's 6 for 9. We beat them in the rebounding battle, 27 to 25. All right. We had more assists than them, 23 to 15. Cool. They had more steals, 6 to 3. We had 2 more blocks, 3 to 1. Offensive rebounds, we even won that too, 8 to 6. We tied in defensive rebounds, 19. Personal fouls, 13 to 15. Okay, we had 2 more. All right, that's a pretty good game. It's pretty close and everything. Guys, we look so... I don't even know how to explain this. We just completely fall apart. We stopped looking like we care. We completely go away from what works. Not a single one of our centers can guard anybody. Daniel Jacobson played 11 minutes. You look at his stat sheet, 6 points, 3 for 5. All right. It doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but every time he was in, he got scored on. Carson Cooper had 15 points. He was 6 for 9. Watching that game, I could have thought he had 25. Anytime he got the ball, he got what he wanted, whether it was Clough or Jacobson. But every time Jacobson was in, they scored. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know what to address because it was just so bad collectively. You look at our stars, Braden Smith was 4 for 10, and it felt like it. It felt like the whole time he was complaining and looking for a call. And don't get me wrong, I wasn't happy with the officials. I'm not saying that because we lost. Okay? There was like 3 plays where Jeremy Fears traveled. Okay, sorry, I take that back. There's 2 plays. There's one where he hop-stepped between 2 defenders, and then he proceeded to take 1-2. So if I'm not wrong, that's 4 steps. Okay, so there's a travel. There was a travel on a 3-point attempt. It was either by, I believe it was either by Scott or, it was by Scott. Okay? I'm sorry, Scott or Kurtang. Catches it in the corner. Now, he didn't make it, but it doesn't matter. Okay, that's a wide open call to make. You have got to make that call. The play where Braden Smith got a foul on Cohen Carr for pulling the chair and Cohen falls, that's not a foul, okay? But it doesn't matter, right? None of that matters because we shouldn't have been in the position we were in. It was like 13-6 or something at some point. We had momentum, and then we just, same thing we've done all season. We get a lead. We start off hot. I forget how to play basketball. I give them the ball. Defense? What's that? Guys, we are 5-6 in our last 11 games. That's insane. Insane. Trey had 10.6 rebounds, 7 assists. I thought, if you look at this game, Trey probably had the best game out of everybody. Clough, 10 points, 4 rebounds. When he's out there, he's got to get more rebounds than that. He's not cutting it. In the offseason, we thought Clough was going to, he's going to come in here and be this rebounding machine. That's what we needed. That's what the team last year lacked. Okay, so that's what we address. We pick up that to fill the void. It's not changing anything because he's not rebounding the ball. Braden Smith had 5 rebounds. Clough had 4. Our 5'10" point guard should not out-rebound our 6'10", 6'11" center. I don't care what their front court looks like. They had 6'11", 6'9". I don't care. Get a rebound. Again, Jacobson's not ready. I thought he was going to figure it out. He's 7'4". His frame's not, filled out yet. To me, it's not even the problem. He just doesn't know where to be. He's not in the right spots. And it's a problem. Because Clough can't guard. And when 7'4" comes in and can't get a block, or at least alter a shot, you don't even have to block the shot. Just be in the way. And can't be in the way. That's a problem. Because now we have to play TKR and Benter. And then we're too small. And then we're back to last year's problem where we can't rebound the ball. When you can't rebound the ball, while you're not being able to score, not going to win very many games. 3 for 7 for Fletch, 8 points, 2 for 5, 40% from 3. Okay, I want more volume defensively again. We know that we're at a disadvantage when Fletcher and Braden are in, right? Those two defensively are a liability. You got to say what it is. So the other guys around them have to be good. They can't be good. CJ is. Okay? CJ's good. Jakari, also good. Nobody else on this team can guard a wall. While I'm already ranting, Tom Izzo should not be allowed to get to half court, yelling at the official, putting his hands like this in his face, and not get a technical foul. Stop allowing that to happen and call something. Again, I'm going to rant about it because it was part of the game. It didn't lose us the game. Ultimately, obviously, them not being able to play and keep their head in it is what lost the game. Refs had a part of it. We have got to capitalize when we get open shots. Being one of the most efficient offenses in the country, and we're not capitalizing on the most open shots we get. Multiple rotations, CJ gets in the corner. Yeah, you're not going to make every shot. You got to make those ones. Especially when it came, right? It's like 4 minutes left in the game. We're down now. Can't happen. I thought there was it was a physical game. I thought there was some questionable no calls. I had more problems with no calls than I did with calls that were called. Omer, I'm just going to go down the stat line. Trey, 10 points, 4 for 8, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. He did a good job of not forcing too much. There was a few times where kick it out. There always is those times with Trey. 7 assists. Can't complain too much. Decent game from Trey. Oscar, 10 points in 21 minutes. 4 rebounds. 0 assists. 1 block. 1 offensive rebound. Gotta rebound the ball. We are at the... With Trey and Clough, we either get Clough being a crazy rebounder or he's non-existent. And we've had too many non-existent Clough games, and then it forces us to play small, and we can't do it. We already can't rebound. You were supposed to be the answer. You're not answering. Now we have to play Benter. And I like Benter. But he's not a 4. And Trey's too small to be a 5. You can't out-rebound 6'9", 6'11". When Cohen Carr can get through everybody. Because our tallest guy after Trey is 6'6". And then we have CJ in. Omer in. Braden. 6'2" guards, 180 pounds and less. They're going to get straight in and get whatever they want. Overall, if you look at the game, it was a good game to go to. It was a fun game to watch. Wrong outcome. Right? We have got to win this game, especially, knowing what's just happened. Or, where we stand. We just come off a game where we just played crazy against Indiana. I know it's our rival, so you play a little bit different. But you have to come in with the same heart. It's Michigan State and Tom Izzo. You still come in playing your absolute butt off and give it everything you got. And it didn't happen. And we let it slip through our fingers. We made stupid turnovers. Probably the most obvious one is when Jack just threw it up and Cohen Carr gets to go put on a dunk show. This defense was the problem last year. We addressed none of it in the offseason. And then none of the guys now can guard. And the fix for rebounding only shows up every 7 games. And when he needs a break, 7-4 comes in and acts like he doesn't even want to be out there and can't rebound the ball. Jacobson can't rebound. He can't be in the right spot. And I'm not saying he doesn't develop. I think he can develop. I think, under this coaching staff, they do such a good job of developing. I think it can happen. It was supposed to happen for this year. This is supposed to be a great team. It's not. And I'm not saying that we can't do something in March. I still believe in this team. But they're underperforming by a lot, and it's a problem. Because you look at it, and a lot of it feels effort. They shoot 32% from 3. Watching the game in real time, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like 50%. Because they made some heavy covered threes. Jeremy Fears gets a and 1 3. As he's a 28% three-point shooter. Really? But it's not surprising, though, either. Because our rotations are terrible. And everybody gets any perimeter shot that they want. We're at our best when Fletch gets high attempts. And some people aren't going to agree with me on that. When Fletch hits shots, our team gets going. Braden hits shots, our team gets going. But Braden hasn't been hitting shots in the last few games. Again, that's my guy. I love him. It's not happening right now. And again, I'm not going to bet against the Trey Kaufman-Renn, Braden Smith, going to go down as top 3 best point guards all time in college basketball. And Fletcher Loyer, 40% shooter career-wise. I'm not going to bet against them. I've seen what they did at the beginning of the season. I've seen what this team can be. When it comes to mattering most in March, I'm not betting against them. But the performances that they are having now, if that continues, we don't stand a chance. CJ only plays 19 minutes in this game. 6 points, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 on threes. He had a few big shots. Braden, again, 12 points, 4 for 10. He attacked early. Weren't falling. Affected the game in different ways. 10 assists, 5 rebounds. But he had 4 turnovers. I love him. His turnovers have been costly. They've been in big moments. It's been like that a lot of the season. Again, I watched what he did in the tournament last year. 15 assists one game. Not betting against him. Trust that he's going to turn it around. I already talked about Fletch. Daniels got to... He doesn't even have to come in and score. He doesn't have to come in and be anything crazy. He just needs to be in the way and in the right spot. And he's not doing it. He's becoming unplayable right now, which is making it really hard on the coaches because Clough's got to come out at some time. Trey needs a break at some time. DJ has to play. We don't have another option. But we can't take this far of a dip when he comes in. Omer, decent game, right? 2 for 3 behind the arc. 2 turnovers, though, in 16 minutes. There was one where he tried to split 2 defenders, got stripped, kind of complained about the call. Got to be better with the basketball. Jack, solid game from Jack. 11 points, 3 for 5, 3 rebounds in 17 minutes. I'd like to see him get on the glass. You can't complain too much. He's playing the 4 when he's a 3. I do have to complain on a 3-point attempt at the volleyball line with 45 seconds left in the game. You've got the momentum down 2. Not the shot. early in the shot clock, not the shot. Now, if anybody's going to take it, I want it to be him. From that range, absolutely. Jakari, another rough outing for Jakari. 1 for 4, 5 points. He did get to the line, 2 for 2, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 0 turnovers. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 8. I don't know where they're getting 9 turnovers. 3, 7, 8. I have 8 turnovers. That's miscalculated. Yeah. I mean, Michigan did what they needed to do. We held Jeremy Fears to 12 points. He had 6 assists, 1 turnover. I thought we had him contained most of the game. I thought he got a few whistles. He flopped, which is crazy for someone who likes to trip and grab at other people. Kurtang goes 3 for 6 behind the arc. Kind of was open whenever he wanted to be. Jackson Kohler was 1 for 6 from 3. But I think he had 2 attempts in 1 possession when we're down because of offensive rebounds and bad rotation of just leaving him open. Lucky he missed it because he's a good shooter. I don't know what else to say. Lousy effort. Love this coaching staff. Much belief in them. I'm never going to not, be a fan of Painter. I'm a trust Paint. I've seen what he's done. But that last second shot attempt, down 2, and we draw up a Braden 3-point shot while he is 4 for 10 at the volleyball line. There was no action anywhere else. High screen for him to get it there is our shot. I'll disagree with some stuff. I didn't agree with that one at all. Boilers got to get it together. Moral of the story. Just a few games ago, we had a shot at the Big Ten. And since then, they have played like absolute donkey butt. And I'm tired of it. This is not the team that they're supposed to be. It's not the team that they are. And you have all these analysts and saying, they're frauds. They're not who they were supposed to be. I agree. We are not to the caliber that we're supposed to be. We're probably not that number 1 team, talent-wise even, than what we're supposed to be. But we can still be a really good team. They are just not playing like it, and they're not showing it. Great teams can still be good teams when they're not making shots. We made shots this game. But there's other games when we don't make shots that we're a bad team just because we can't make shots. You've got to be able to do the other things even when you're not making shots that affect the game. And this team has not found out how to do that as of recently. Still have faith it's going to change. I'm not giving up on this team. I will say that in every single video. I don't care. I'm dying by that. This team will figure it out. They're going to make a good run in March. Stamp it, sign it when it happens. I'm glad to say I told you so. I'm not doubting in this team, but they better get their act together. That's all I got. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry this was so aggressive. Thanks for supporting the channel. Boiler up.